Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast, this time talking about Ironbright. Main range release number 239, Ironbright. Synopsis. It's London, 1828, and the father and son team of Marc and Isambard Kingdom Brunel are masterminding a dangerous project, the digging of the Thames Tunnel. There's just one problem. The Brunels tunnel is haunted. Every night a spectral blue lady walks the excavation. Now the 22-year-old Isambard, eager to step out of his famous father's shadow, finds himself dealing with not only the supposed supernatural, but a second unexpected guest, a colourful trespasser who calls himself the Doctor. Isambard would like to know a great deal more about this strange man and his mysterious blue box. Written by Chris Chapman, directed by John Ainsworth. Now, I know you can probably hear from the slight background murmur that I'm recording this in the car once again. I'm sorry, but this is absolutely the only opportunity I get to spend time with you. It's not good, it's not clever, but it is real. Of course, it means that I'm more likely to make the odd mistake, clanger about stuff that I could normally check out and research. Today I got to listen to Ironbright, the first of the Doctor Who main range from Big Finish to have the brand new Doctor Who logo on the front. It's going to be strange having this new logo, this non-Pertwee / 1996 TV movie type logo. But like everything, we'll get used to it remarkably quickly. Let's face it, every single bit of Doctor Who has to have this new packaging, this new uniform design, regardless of what era it's from. But you know what? Who cares? Because there's a Colin Baker story out. I know. It's a pseudo-historical. I know. I won't be singing again. It upsets you. It upsets everyone. So let's not do any more singing. And the pseudo-historical jingle can be thrown away and forgotten about. So, what have we got with a pseudo-historical? A pseudo-historical is what used to be a historical story. It's a story set in the past, but with added aliens / monsters / strange goings-on. Something science fiction-y or fantasy-based. Yeah, that's what you've got with a pseudo-historical. You've basically got a story set in the past, but you've got something weird going on. It helps fulfill the BBC's original remit of entertaining and educating at the same time. Isambard Kingdom Brunel, not to be confused with Isambard King Kong Brunel, the villain from Danger Mouse, who is an evolved monkey with a massive top hat, who makes me smile and laugh every time I see him. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was the bloke known mostly for that one picture of him with a top hat, a big cigar, standing in front of big chains, and being an engineer. But of course, in this story, he's 24. He's under the guidance of his father, Marc Brunel. Now, the title of the episode is actually an exact translation of what his name means. I didn't realise this. It's something that comes up in the story, because Ironbright is kind of cool. But the minute you've got Doctor Who, sci-fi, and you've got a Victorian-style time, we're talking 1828 at this point, we've got major industrial revolution going on, well, we're going to be embarking in the world of steampunk. We've got steam engines, we've got a massive brand new tunnel under the Thames being built. I didn't even know that Isambard's dad was famous. I just assumed that he was the big engineer. But it's like the Stevensons, where you've got father and son. Now, in order to balance out this exciting patriarchy of a story, you've got to have a lot of female characters, and luckily we have an entire other set of female characters turning up. I don't want to spoil things. I've read you the synopsis already, and because of that, you're aware that there are, well, ghostly apparitions. I'm not going to tell you what they are and where they're from, because that will spoil things. And I'm not in the business of spoiling things. I am in the business of saying this is a great story. A truly, truly great story. The quality of Big Finish's output of late has been very high. And the main range has yet to falter. There hasn't been a bad one in ages. I struggle to think of one that I didn't deeply enjoy. And this is yet another deeply enjoyable story. Here, the Sixth Doctor is travelling alone. So good luck to you, my dear friends, when you try and place this in the great Sixth Doctor conundrum. He's obviously wearing his classic costume, but he's a lot more calmer, he's a lot more Big Finishy. One of the surprises from this story was that Christopher Fairbairn was playing Isambard's father. The surprise to that is that it's basically some French guy. But Chris is so ridiculously talented that he just inhabits the skin of whoever he's playing. Yes, the lesser of us know him from things like Alfreda's Aim Pet, but of course he's so much more than that. There was an episode of Vera on, which is the detective drama for anyone outside the UK. But this is the guy who is the first person to speak in the Batman movie. This is the 1989 one. He's the one who says, "What are you?" to Batman. It's in the Prince song. He just appears everywhere and has the most glorious face. But here we've got a performance that is pure. He's tried and has obviously given a lot of thought to his performance, which, not everyone would do. Big Finish is getting in bigger and bigger names, because I think the word is out. People know that it's a good gig, and you end up with something very nice on your CV. It's a great performance all round. And whether this story could be more or less steampunky, well, that's for you to decide, not for me. It was just the right level of steampunkiness as far as I was concerned. You had your actual historical events happening, and then you had your nice ghostly apparitions. Superb sound mix, a nice characterisation and actual development of people. There's been just enough research done to make this story soar. So a positive review? Of course it is. Here's the trailer and you can decide for yourself. So until next time, be seeing you.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions. Doctor Who, Ironbright.
Isambard Kingdom, Brunel?
Please. Only my mother calls me that, and only when I have transgressed. Mr. Brunel will suffice. Now please pick up your pace. Daylight is several more step ladders away.
What is that?
Spectre.
Good Lord. She is real.
The Blue Lady. She's come to dinner. So this is 1827, 1828?
It is 1828, and you, sir, appear to be a lunatic.
Yeah. And that would mean... Gracious, you're digging the Thames Tunnel. The first tunnel excavated beneath a river. A marvellous feat of engineering.
If we ever finish it.
And it's haunted?
It is not haunted.
Oh, this is madness. Quiet! Quiet! Everyone, listen. This tunnel is under imminent threat from an electronically charged energy being.
Do speak English, man.
Have it your own way. This tunnel is haunted. We must evacuate immediately.
Has someone done you wrong, Spirit?
This is for Elena.
We don't know no Elena. The tunnel wall's giving away. John! John! Run, Charlie! Run!
This is for Elena.
Finish. We love stories.
2018 brings with it 3 brilliant conventions, all held at the Derby Quad. ShadowCon 2. The UFO convention will be on June the 30th, 2018. Hooverville, the best little Doctor Who convention in the world, is on Saturday the 1st of September, while Big Finish Day is on the 3rd of November 2018. All tickets are available from the Derby Quad website. That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.